Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Let's Play Zelda Classic. I'm Nitro6003. Today we start off New Legend of Zelda, the Second Quest. So here we go. We just finished the first quest of Matt's not too long ago, so now we're starting quest number 2. And the first thing we need to do is get a lot of money because we want to get the blue ring as early as possible. Because we have a lot of dangerous things to do in this first part, and the quicker I can get the blue ring, the happier I'm going to be. And I want to try to avoid getting the magic drop right now, because I'd rather the enemies drop money. That's a lot more important right now to me than normally when I play the second quest. I get the boomerang first, but which I am gonna do, but not just yet. Because I really would like to get as much money as possible from the enemies before going into level 1 and getting the magic drop, and the magic jar rather, and the boomerang. So I'll leave one enemy on some of these screens, and I want to get the white sword as fast as possible also, but I think the blue ring is more important to start. And just clearing out some of these screens here. It does make it a little easier if you have the boomerang, but unnecessary. Because it doesn't really help as much as you may think. Again, if I was playing through the original NES for Second Quest, I would. And as I did, I did that already. And if you go back into my channel and look, you can find that LP. And the P-hats are following me, which is really not a nice thing. So the easiest way to have gotten the white sword in the second quest, the NES second quest, where you just type in the name Zelda to access it. There's a heart container on this screen here, but it has been moved to the extra dungeon that is now in this quest. So there is no more heart container there. Now if you want the white sword early, there's a lot more things you have to do to get it. You need the magic jar at a level 1. And you need the candle. And you need the whistle. And you need to go into Lionel country. The white sword is in the same place, which is nice. And any extra money I can get is really helpful. And of course, bombs are good too. And I realized I cannot block Zora fireballs yet, which really stinks. And I really would like to get a magic shield, which I should be able to get also. But because there's only 1/100 in this quest, I really like to try to save it as much as I can. And that moblin dropped nothing. How nice of him. So one of the things that you may or may not remember from the second quest is that when you play through, you can easily get the magic wand early. Not so in this quest. You have to do a little bit more work to get the magic wand. I mean, well, the other way you can get the white sword is clearing level 1 and then going to get the heart container that you can get from the graveyard, and then going to get the white sword. But I'm going to wait and get the blue ring first. So this first part is really getting the blue ring, and then after that, we will get the boomerang, the whistle, and then go into Lionel Country at that point. So depending on how long it takes to get there, we should be able to have the blue ring, magic shield, and candle, and magic jar, and and white sword by the end of this part. And it's a rainy, cold day today where I am. We had our first snowfall, which was really nice, made everything look wintry. Now, if I could live in the frozen tundra, that would be good. In fact, that's where I went. I did go to school in the frozen tundra. Not Alaska, but it is quite cold where I went to college. I'm a native New Yorker, and I went to school in Plattsburgh, SUNY Plattsburgh, and it got sometimes unbearably cold, and that's what got my cold tolerance so high. You know, we also saw snow in, what was it, October? We saw snow, so pretty early. You know what? While I'm going this way, I might as well grab the the boomerang now and the magic jar, since I am close to where I want to be. Now remember, you have to find boss keys in this quest, and that 5 is right now not worth it, although I was able to still get it. You got to be really careful with the Gorias, because as you could see, they do 1 heart of damage. So now let's go get that magic jar, and then we'll go get the candle, and then we'll go get the blue ring. But unfortunately, there's no easy way to get the magic jar other than killing these enemies here. So I'm just going to leave this dungeon for later, for the next part. We should be able to bulldoze through levels 1 through 3. And you got to be careful with these blue Octoroks, because they really hurt. They do 1 heart of damage right now. And I'm really happy with the money drops right now. It's saving me on using some of my secrets. But I do need to go get the blue candle. I am going to wait till later on to get the bomb and arrow upgrades. I will get them, just not right now when money is so tight. What's really good about the boomerang, having the boomerang early, is that you could stun enemies and slow the action down, which is really nice. So if you are having issues with a particular screen, just use your boomerang. So now we have plenty of money to grab ourselves this fine blue candle, because it's really the only way to get into level 2. You used to have to pretty much beat level 1 to get the blue candle. We will not be getting the letter, though, in this part, that's for sure. It's too dangerous to go into that wasp's nest. And I kid you not, I would not try to get the that item until you at least have the blue ring, a magic shield, and the white sword. And the whistle, of course. So you can get yourself out of there quickly. So this is where the only 100 is in this entire quest. I mean, there are lower amounts of rupees around. But there is only one 100. And I want to grab the blue ring as early as possible, so I am going to use it. Because it shouldn't cap me out, because I know you can hold 250. And now I can head over to the blue ring shop. Get that, and then come back. I might cap out anyway, but I'm going to try to avoid it. So we'll go get the blue ring. And it is in the same place. There's really no easy way to get it. Well, I am capped out now. So do I get a magic shield first? Yeah, I'll leave the enemies alone for right now. Just make a beeline to the blue ring shop. And you can also get the hammer earlier too, which is really nice. And fairy fountains do restore not only your health but your magic as well. So keep that in mind before you start buying magic jars. Don't waste your money on magic jars. Plus the enemies drop plenty also. And I'm just gonna pass by these screens really quick here, ignoring the enemies as much as I can. I can't hold any more money anyway, so the quicker I can get the blue ring, the happier I'll be. And there's a lot of 30s I can get over here right afterward to stock up my wallet again for the magic shield. I should be able to get it actually right after I get the blue ring. There should be enough secrets. Believe it or not, you don't actually have to get the candle in order to get the magic shield. So here you have hammer, blue ring, and obviously super bomb. So we're gonna grab that blue ring first and foremost, because, well, why not? The quicker you get it, the happier you're gonna be in this quest. Let me tell you that. Has a lot of value to it, that blue ring. And I'm gonna kill one of these blue Octoroks. Yeah, see, it's already paid for itself, because that would have been a heart of damage right there. And now that I can hold money again, actually I could afford it pretty much right away. So I'm gonna leave one enemy on this screen, and here's a free 5 rupees for you. Just be careful of the Zora, because I can't block his fireballs just yet. But he's not as dangerous to me as he once was. So I'll just show you what's in here. And here's another super bomb shop. And that one we will be taking advantage of, but there's one closer to the start, which is really nice. So level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 5 is in the same place. 4 is in a different place. It's right here. You need a super bomb to open it. And now you'll see why I waited to kill some of these enemies so I could save up here. And if I'm lucky enough to get 140, which I should be able to do, I can get the hammer, which is a white sword item. That could be well worth it. Oops. Let me just grab my trusty boomerang for this ugly screen here. And just get rid of some of these enemies here. Once you get the white sword, exploring the overworld becomes just much easier. So here is another 30. Oh, I'll have plenty of money. Good, good, good. To get the blue, the hammer. I will have to wait a little bit longer to get the magic shield, but at least I'll have a white sword item. And I'll have the blue ring, which makes things just so much easier. Oh, and it's nice that that was a slow arm mode, so I could just take my time taking out these moblins here. And grab the 10 rupees on this screen. And then we'll leave this screen alone. And head back to where we bought our trusty blue ring. And the more money we can get right now, the better. Because we have a lot of things to buy. So, we have to buy the bomb upgrades, we have to buy the arrow upgrades, we have to buy enemy bait. So, quite a bit. Potions for some point later. And this is perfecto. This will help me greatly in level 2. Along with the magic shield. Whoops. I walked right into him. Alright, so now we need to get the magic shield. So that is our next purchase. And I'm going to go through this direction. And obviously this is where you can go to Laurel. That is still a thing. We won't be going to that for quite a while. We are not ready for that at this point. I mean, unless you want to get your butt handed to you. I would not recommend going there right now. There's only really 2 places you can get into Laurel anyway. Right now without the whistle. And that is to the right of the start screen. And then up in the mountains. I'm sorry, by the second fairy fountain. And just leaving one enemy on these screens is really helpful until you get the white sword. Enemy bait is also really helpful. So I'm going to have to buy 3 of them, although maybe I'll do... maybe I'll do things a little different. So yeah, you could push this. Oh, no, you can't. Maybe you need the upgraded power bracelet. I never actually have tried that before. That was actually my first time. So, either way, I guess you can't get in, I guess it means you can't get into Laurel just yet. So, just some simple enemies here. And with the candle, we can make our way to get a secret that's over here. And we only need 90 rupees to get the magic shield. And then we can work our way to level 2. Get rid of some of that. And we are lucky that we have so many bombs. That'll be very helpful. And continuing on up here. So, as I said, pretty nice amount of stuff we can get early on. So I don't know if I mentioned it already, but the heart container that's on this screen has been moved. And if you hear the meowing, it's just my cats playing, fighting, whatever. I'm not sure at the moment, because I'm not going to look at them and get distracted. Usually they're bothering me for something. Well, not bothering, I shouldn't say that, but they're always meowing and saying something. If anyone wants to create a cat translator, I think that would be a very worthwhile piece of technology. So here is another shop. We can get ourselves a big shield. And before we head off to the mountains, we want to go into level 2 and get ourselves the whistle. And having the so much stuff early on is really, really important. And as you can see, now I can block Zora fireballs. And now I can start saving up for both the next 2 upgrades I'm going to need. And clearing out some of these screens here. I love some of the things, or almost all the things that Matt did to this quest to really make it more enjoyable than the Zelda Deluxe quest. And that's what a good creator does. This is a arrow shop, by the way, which right now we're overflowing with, so we don't need those right now. And this is the way towards level 2. And because we have the blue ring, we should be able to take care of Manhandla. But I just want to replenish my magic for free, because there's no reason to pay for something that should be free. And if I can get 10 more rupees, I can get myself... Well, I can get it on the way out. I want to get an enemy bait. Alright, you guys can stop dropping arrows for right now. I don't need them. And this screen's just a little easier for you. I mean, not a heck of a lot easier, but a little bit. And by the way, hammer works on them. And it is, like I said, it's white sword strength. So we'll go through level 2. And now that we have a white sword item, things should take a little less time. Now, similar to New Legend of Zelda First Quest, where you could, if you save and quit in a level, you maintain in that level, well, that remains here as well, which is really nice. And here you just have Zols, and like I said, you can kill them or just leave them alone for right now. You do need to kill them eventually, though. I should be able to get everything on this route on my first pass. And this is why I got the the hammer for this room. Even just for this room, it's worth the 140 rupees. And I'll leave one enemy here for later, because right now we're good on health. And this room here has changed a little bit. So if you bomb to the right in this room, you still can, of course, but what you'll notice is that you're not going to find a key here at all. the number of keys have dropped just like they did in the first quest. And that is your second magic jar. And like I said, we should be able to take out everything on this line of things on our first pass. And this is probably the most dangerous part here, is dealing with Manhandla. Oh, hello. I made that look so much easier than it is. That could have been worked out really poorly for me. So this is one of the reasons you want to get the hammer. And you don't get anything for clearing this room, but I won't have to come back, which is nice. Now, unfortunately, I can't kill these guys yet unless I use bombs. But I might as well get the map so I don't have to come back up this direction at all. Uh-oh. He's trying to escape. I mean, I would mention that this is a good room for grinding, but not with statue support in it. And there's my map. So I don't need to come back up this way at all. And I'll show you that there's nothing in this room. And I already have 91 rupees, which is fantastic. I can go get the I can go get the enemy bait on my way out. So all I want in this place is the whistle. And here you have more Boomerang Pull's voice. Oh, clock, good, good, good. And being at full health never hurts. I mean, you could kill them with your sword, of course. I mean, that is a option. We might have to save the heart containers for the next part because we're running close to 30 minutes here. And I don't want to rush. And I think actually saving over here is probably not a bad idea. Saving and quitting in level 2 and just going straight from here. And then getting the heart containers and the letter from that area. And there should only be one enemy here, which is good. And I will get the money here. All right, so join me next time as we continue on and let's play the new Legend of Zelda Second Quest on Nitro 6003. I'll see you guys all next time.